Hello everyone, namaste. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of May 22nd, 2023. Now I gotta say, this is one of the most tense weeks that we are going to have or experience. The volatility that we stepped into the weekend with maintains throughout this week. So quick refresher, what that is Mars, just moving into the sign of Leo, right? Standing right across the sky from Pluto, which is retrograding. So Mars and Pluto, right? Two planets that are considered malefics, right? And Mars is very much, Mars was in Cancer, hypersensitive. Right now it's in Leo. It's like, listen to me, we're doing it my way. And, Pluto's across the sky in Aquarius saying, hang on now. We got to do this for the collective. We got to transform. We got to next level this shit, right? So they are, standing right across the sky from each other. But into the mix comes Jupiter, which is applying pressure to both. So those two are in opposition, right? You can find some equal tension there, but Jupiter's here going whoop, squaring to both, pressuring both. Jupiter is an amplifier, right? It's newly in the Taurus energy. It's also standing with, co-present with the North Node this week, which is another amplifier. And of course, the South Node is down there squaring to both Mars and to Pluto. It's in Scorpio, right? Transformation. This is a time of transformation. All of these 4 points are fixed signs. Taurus is fixed, Scorpio is fixed, Leo is fixed, and Aquarius is fixed, which gives a certain rigidity and therefore needing more strength in order to evolve, shift, change, grow, right? So another week to really kind of keep the white light shields up, avoid power struggles, negative people, dangerous situations, overly taxing the physical body. Watch out for accidents, issues with fire, issues with sharp things, right? This is all going to be cautions for all of us. But how to maximize, how to use this energy in a beneficial way? Well, more than likely you were already shown before this week arrived, before last week arrived, how you need to make some adjustment in those 4 areas of life, how you need to make some adaptations, right? And so this will make it more abundantly clear where you need to turn the corner, right? Squares help you turn a corner. It says, no, not this way. That's not working. You're going to have to choose another direction. It's kind of like when you come to the end of the pathway and you're pretty sure there's only one way to go, and then there's a curve and you think, wait, this is not where I'm meant to be going. But you have to believe there is some cosmic reason that you have to turn that corner. All right, so keep that in mind. That is the overarching theme throughout the week. Now, there is some positive support. There is some blessings because the sun is in Gemini. Yay. Okay. That sun in Gemini is going to offer us some positive support. So look for creative solutions. Look for ideas. Talk things through. Network, socialize. That's going to help. And I'm not necessarily saying go hang out in a bar, because with this volatile energy, you have to, be mindful of where you hang out. But do hang with your friends. Tighten your relationships with your neighbors. Enjoy time with people that really you can connect with and relate to, and that might provide those sparks of support and ideas, creative solutions. All right, so we've got a beautiful sextile on the 22nd between the Mars in Leo and the Sun in Gemini. Very nice, helpful support while Mars is duking it out with Jupiter and Pluto, right? I think this will bring a little bit of more optimism. And again, talk things through. Maybe if you're having a tough time with something, play a game or something that just kind of lightens the mood, and that might really help. The moon is in Cancer, which is sending some really positive support, right? Water is very supportive energy right now. So take a shower if you're confused. Take an Epsom salt soak. And that's going to really, lend some positive support. On the 23rd is the precise square between the Mars and Leo and the Jupiter in Taurus. Moderation, my friends. Don't go too big or too hard, right? Be a good Tauran, and also, by being steady and stable and strong, but also be a good Leo. Be generous, be kind, right? On the 24th, we've got a moon void from 5:15 in the morning until 10:35 a.m. That is Eastern Standard Time. Adjust it for your time zone. But we have a Cancer moon trining to the Neptune. So again, positive water energy is here to help with all that other complex energy. It will move into Leo then, and that will amp the whole square, right? It'll juice it because it's going to touch the Mars, be right across from the Pluto, square to the Jupiter, square to the nodes, right? So you're going to go from this like touchy-feely moon vibe to a really ferocious moon vibe. So high vibe Leo, right? Empowered, generous, intuitive, not power tripping, not polishing things up that aren't true or real, and not just seeking the spotlight for just for personal gain, right? All right. May 25th, Leo moon square to the Mercury. So watch out for pridefulness, right? That's another low Leo vibe, right? Being overly prideful. That Mercury and Taurus, it's a nice little, fire earth combination. So you might have some really, some really cathartic kind of ideas, but they could come from these like strong acts of bravado or something like that, right? So keep it between the lines. A square, again, it makes you turn a corner. It can be a little bit harsh. On the 26th, Venus in Cancer, who is, just loving and caretaking and nurturing here, sends a sextile to the Uranus and Taurus. So sudden ideas, sudden insights, really surprises in love, which can be very nice. And then on the 27th, it's just a challenging day. Both the moon in Virgo and Saturn in Pisces are going to square that Gemini sun. So that nice Gemini sun support that starts out in the beginning of the week, it kind of goes away. It becomes a little bit more difficult. The moon in Virgo is also just always difficult. Like moon in Virgo is just critical. It can be a little naggy, right? And so use it to be discerning, use it to make lists, use it to think of all the different potentials that you have, use it to be the holistic healer and helper, to be the servant, to be of service, but not to be hypercritical or negative. All right. The Virgo moon will trine the Jupiter and Mercury and Taurus. So stick to practical earthbound ideas and stay grounded in order to manage that difficult energy. The 28th, we still have the sun in Gemini squaring that Saturn. And you're going to feel it probably through the end of the month, right? And that's just going to be where the rubber hits the road on some of these ideas, these Gemini ideas, right? And then Saturn says, how are you going to pay for it? Talk about the reality. Put some reinforcements behind it. But because it's in Pisces, it might be a little bit less clear what those things might be, right? But you need to not just talk about things. When you have the sun in Gemini and coming together with Saturn, even in a difficult aspect, it's like, come on, don't just talk about it. What are you going to actually do, right? And so use that Virgo moon to be a little discerning about where to take action. The moon does trine Uranus on the 28th and sextiles that Venus. So spreadsheet your problems. Do the Virgo vision, right? In order to manage this energy. All right. Well, I hope you found that useful and helpful. I wish you the best, abundant week. I know these are challenging times. We're all going to look back at this time period and really be able to see some big cosmic and karmic shifts within our lives and within the collective as well. But you were made for this. You're ready for this. And I'll see you next week.